The speech title is What Truly Matters. Toastmaster Ashutosh, what truly matters? What truly matters? Toastmaster Ashutosh, over to you, Toastmaster.
In life, our priorities keep on changing. As a young child, we are drawn to a colorful, shiny objects. As a adult, we are drawn towards bikes, girlfriends, boyfriends. As a full-grown adult, we want money, job, promotions, big car, houses. Isn't it the case? However, when life tests us, we realize that all these worldly attainment is not something that completes us. There are far more things that is something that we really look for. That's something that really matters. And this fact I got reminded on the fourth birthday of my daughter. I, along with my daughter, went inside the Decathlon store to purchase a bicycle. The moment after we entered inside the Decathlon store, my daughter was excited with everything except the bicycle. We stepped in the store. She saw, Papa, football! I want that football. And she clung that football along with her body. Flying disc, colorful flying disc, I want that. She took that also. After some time, a 5 feet tall hiking stick. I want that hiking stick also. Give it that to me. I was trying to make her understand her height is built in half feet. What the hell will be doing with 5 feet tall hiking stick? And sometime she wanted skiing shoes. A 4-year-old daughter wanted a skiing shoes. I was trying to make her understand that these objects are of no matter to her. But at that point of time, these objects were of not her priority. The thing that mattered most was all those objects. After getting frustrated with all these things, what she was doing, I tried to teach her a lesson. I hide myself on the corner of the shelf and just to see what she's going to do. And she was, as usual, I want that skating shoes. Papa. The papa was not there. And right after, she started crying. Papa, Papa. The ears rolled down on her cheek. Now she watered her eyes, she darted her eyes everywhere, and she could not spot me. Now at that point of time, what she was doing, she was searching in the entire store, Papa, Papa. Every time she was making a step ahead, the object was falling out of her body. The object that was so important to her, the object that she clung through entire her body, was keep on getting out of her body. And the moment she spotted me, her entire hand was empty. However, her heart was full. Her heart was full with relief, love, and compassion, and with realization. My dear Toastmasters, we all are like that child walking in the different store. We are walking in the aisle of distraction in this entire world. We feel that these worldly objects are something that completes us. Without these things, we cannot live our life. These objects completes us all the time. And this all endless must have is something that should be with us all the time. But however, when the real life tests us, we realize that it is not important that what we are handing, it is not important that what we are holding in our hand. The thing that matters most is whose hand we are holding. The love, compassionate, camaraderie, feeling of someone's presence is something that matters the most. And from that day till now, I have learned a big lesson in my life. Now I have realized that office can also function without me. Now I have also realized that in my life, the priority of family is equally important. Every time we think to call our relationship, we call our friend, family, or whosoever, then we thought, let us do it some other day. That some other day is not something that really matters. We always pick our phone. Then we lost ourselves in scrolling Instagram. Now I have learned that I have to pick the phone to call somebody. Now I have learned I have to keep on talking to someone who is important to me, not the worldly objects, not the worldly positions, not the attainments. It is something, the relationship that matters the most. How much we are in contact with those people, and we have learned this lesson in Corona times as well. This position, attainment is not something that completes us. The compassion, the feeling that there's someone who is there to help me, who is there to take me to my bad situation, who is there to help me all the time is something that matters. The car, the money, the passion, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, or what these objects is not something that is going to help us in our due course of time. The camaraderie that we make, the relationship that we have in our life, how much we are in constant touch with those things, it's something that really matters a lot. So I urge all of you to please think on it, that what truly matters.
Your speech title is Adjustments, Compromises and Sacrifices. Toastmaster Navnath, Adjustment, Compromises and Sacrifices. Adjustments, Compromises and Sacrifices. Toastmaster Navnath, over to you.
It was Sunday evening. The sun was slowly tilting towards the west. The huge crowd was witnessing a final cricket match on the university ground. They were curious and eager to learn who would win the match, since it was the last ball and 4 runs were needed. I was at stride, praying and pleasing God, please save my day, please save my day. Bowler was looking so fierce and furious. He started from round the wicket and bowled his last ball. It was so quick that I could not even blink my eyes. I swung the bat blindly. And surprisingly, it went to 4 runs. Hooray! We won the match. I became a hero on the university ground. Everybody was hugging me, jumping on me, trying to shake hands with me. I was proudly walking out of the stadium. Few beautiful girls gathered around me, asking me, we want autograph, we want autograph. I was about to give autograph to these beautiful ladies. Savasle, utata! That means it is 6 o'clock. Wake up now. I did not pay much attention to this throaty voice. I stepped ahead to give my autograph. Again, utlata! That means, did you wake up or not? Suddenly, my eyes opened widely. I saw a fan hanging to the ceiling revolving around itself. I shouted, Chinnamma, where is the stadium? Where is the stadium? Where is the stadium? Good morning, country here, Toastmasters and DAGs. My name is Navnath Karpal. The title of my speech is Adjustments, Compromises and Sacrifices. You know what? My wife always comes in between me and these beautiful girls. She does not like me talking to these beautiful girls even in my dream. This is secret, please don't tell to her. Gone are the days when I was a happy man, enjoying my life alone. No responsibilities, nothing, roaming and partying with friends. But now, things have changed. I'm a married man. Everybody says, Shadi means barbad. But still, everybody wants to dive into to see kya hoti hai barbadi. Am I right, KP? My wife and I are poles apart. If she's a south, then I'm a north. She likes coffee, I like tea. She likes going outside, I like staying at home. She likes watching nothing. Of course, on television, I like cricket matches, T20 cricket matches. She likes beaches, I like mountains. She said, you snowed. I said, you snowed. Still, we both have not figured out who knows. When I married, I thought, I am the king. And I would get everything on my fingertips. My clothes, my lunch, my breakfast, my dinner, my socks, my shoes, everything on my fingertips. And this was somewhat true for initial 1 or 2 years. But things started changing slowly after 1 or 2 years. I was treated initially as I'm VIP person by my in-laws, my brother-in-laws and all. But after a year or so, and after our first baby, table completely flipped over. My wife's listening power slowly faded away. Her kitchen appearances were gone down to nothing. Then I arranged a cook because I don't want to do that. Her interest in household chores diminished. Then I arranged one maid to do jhadu pocha and dishes because I don't want to do that. Our arguments started shaping bigger and bigger. We used not to talk about 2 days, 3 days, and 4 days. We both were adamant and stubborn. Nobody wanted to mend fences. But later I realized this is not going anywhere. I have to say sorry. No matter whether I am at fault or she is at fault. I have to say sorry no matter we are not talking about 2 days, 3 days or 4 days. I started saying sorry to her to make peace with her. No matter who is at fault. Sorry, तो हमको ही बोलना है. Am I right, Vijender? But you know what? Relationship is like a rubber band. The more you pull away, the more you come closer. But one should not pull to the extent where it will break and the relationship will fail. Sometimes you have to let go your ego to hold on to your partner. You have to give them space to do what they like to do. You are adjusting, compromising, sacrificing. Means you are investing time in making that bond strong with your partner for life. You both have to grow together, raise your children, give them good education, make them good citizens. And this will only happen when you both are together, strong and forgiving. All in all, marriage is all about adjustments, sacrifices and compromises. And if you do that, you will become a real hero of your home pitch, of your home ground, and not the university ground. Contextual. What's your
Toastmasters Sumit, chess is a choice. Chess is a choice. Toastmasters Sumit. Over to you.
Your heart is racing, your palms are sweating, and the deadlines are looming like a storm in the cloud. And that feeling exactly is called as stress. If I told you that pressure is not because of the world, not because of your boss, not because of economy, and not because of overflowing emails, it's simply because of delay. Contest chair, dear Toastmasters, and someone who is looking at his to-do list and decided to take a nap. Stress is not something waiting outside of your door. It's the shadow you cast by standing still. Let me give you an example. 3 years back, my organization announced 5-kilometer marathon race, and I participated into it. They provided 1 month time for preparation, and I applied a strategy, the strategy of power of tomorrow. On Monday, I will do it tomorrow. On tomorrow, I will do it next week, and next week become the day of the race. And there I was, standing in the front line, looking like athlete with a neon shoes, and the whistle blew, and the race started. First 200 meters, I was like Usain Bolt, and after meters, the reality hits. By 2 kilometers, I was gasping. By 3 kilometers, I was taking a power walk. By 4 kilometers, it's like I am bargaining with my leg, saying, just one more step, I will buy you ice cream. I crossed the finish line by limping, drenched in a sweat. My colleagues were cheered me, not because I was fast, because I reached there and didn't need a paramedic. Friends, the stress is not because of 5 kilometers. It's because not running for that 30 days. Stress is not because of marathon. It's because delay. Most of the time, the stress is not because of the things which are outside of your control. It's because of the things you are not acting inside your control. Let's think of the email that you are not sending, or a phone call that you haven't returned, or a mail which you seems to be put immediately. You are just waiting for your manager to review. Each delay is adding a stone into your backpack. Let me honest, how many of you delaying paying the bill till the very last day? Or, yes, or just waiting to submit the appraisal form till the deadline? Or even the contestant profile, like the competition like this, till the very end. Guys, one stone in the backpack doesn't feel heavy, but when you add a few more and waiting for a longer period of time, that weight eventually will crash you. Stress is not because of the weight of the task. It's because the compound interest of avoidance. We usually blame the world, blame our boss, that because of you I am getting stressed. We are looking at our account and saying it's very low now. Guys, the stress is like a rust. The bridge did not destroy overnight. It because someone is avoiding to paint it. Here is the good news. If the stress is caused by delay, then relief is caused by action. Action is the antidote to stress. 1 year back, I was been assigned one high-stake presentation. It was very stressful, but that night I decided to take a step. I started building the first slide, and you know, something miraculous happened. The stress went away. That monster vanished. Not because I have finished my presentation, because I have taken that step. Friends, stress is not because of your actions, because you are pushing the things away, because you are not acting, because of delay. It's because you are waiting and not doing. So whenever next time you find stressful, just remember, act small, act immediately, break the cycle of delay and choose courage over the power. Choice is yours. Stress is choice. Action is pure, and members, choice is yours. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sumit. Now let's observe for 3 minutes.